great. Okay, we're gonna start with our presentation. Our team members, if this works. Switch, didn't? Did you click? It works. Okay, it's Alice, Antoine, Ellie, and me. We click. Okay, I click. So Antoine, he's taking part of the presentation out there. What are you doing there, man?
Actually, I'm going to visit my grandparents. They live in the country.
In the country, that seems far. Like, where is it?
It's totally in the country, you know, very far from any city. I need to cross, like, isolated to cross the road.
Yeah, so there's no one around there. What time are you going there?
At night, because there's no traffic. It's perfect to be there quickly.
Let's see. But you know, like, do you know how many cars are there apart from yours?
In the world, yeah, 1 billion.
Okay, if we go closer to Mexico, you can check. Just in Mexico, there's more than 33 million.
I think it's more like, yes.
So, do you think it's gonna be clear?
Yeah.
Because it's isolated.
Yeah.
Okay. Just be careful because it's not just driving there. It's gonna be hard. If you have an accident, what are you gonna do?
Oh, I lost my car control, so I just crashed. What's happened? What should I do?
I don't know. Let's see.
Yeah.
Oh, you just crashed with the box there. Sorry.
Okay, let's keep the story. More than 1.2 million people die on the world every year, and as many as 50 billion others are injured. Over 90% of the deaths occur in low income and middle income countries. Okay, this is a WHO report that shows that car accident represents the 9th cause of death in the world in 204, and it will be the 5th cause in 230. So that means a very huge market and growing market. Specifically in Mexico, about 8,000 deaths by year last year, and more than 100,000 injuries. Okay, what's the main current solution for the legislation? Reduce the speed, avoid drinking and driving, use of motorcycle helmets, seatbelt use of shield restraints. But the problem, the legislation differs from country to other, and sometimes, like here in Mexico, it's not really applicated. Solution proposed by manufacturers: seatbelts, airbag, bodywork strong and designed to absorb front impact, driver assistance, like the new technology, ABS and AC, control of limit speed, and warning system of danger.
So now we have a problem. We have to find a solution to meet our customer needs. Because of the high level of opportunity of our unsatisfied outcome, we decide to adopt a project development strategy because the market needs something new to get the job done. This strategy consists to perform or create a new project. Actually, we decide to use existing technologies to do a new project. It's like a kind of cross-pollination. The outcome we choose is the one with a higher level of opportunity. It means that this outcome has a high level of importance for our customers and a high level of dissatisfaction. Our job now is to define a project to accomplish this outcome, minimize time for assistance to arrive after an accident occurs. So we thought about a project that is a little box that you can put in your car. This box detects accidents and calls directly a center in our company. And this center will then call you to know if you need assistance, and if you do or if you don't answer, the center will call any emergency operators to assist you. the center can give your exact location thanks to a GPS connection in the little box. We decided to contract supplier to produce the product because we need some specified technology. However, the agency, the center, is internal in our company. The fixed price is about around $50 each unit, and the customer has to pay a service fee that is $6.90 per month.
Okay, why you would choose business model, open business model? Clearly because our product needs to be built. It's new technology, so we need external resources. So what is the advantages? Lowering cost of development and commercialization, speed up development. The disadvantages: high transaction cost in managing the collaboration, loss of control of our assets, capabilities, or position in value network.
So now Pip and I are going to talk about the business model canvas, and I'm going to start with the customer segment. We identified the customer segment as the mass market, but we still put it into groups. So the first group is the private customers, private vehicle users or vehicle owners, like people who are driving a car or driving vans or buses, motorcycles or scooters to go to work or get back home or do the shopping. Second group is the professional vehicle users or owners, which are, for example, bus drivers or bus companies, or truck drivers or logistics companies like DHL or FedEx. And also maybe companies with a large field sales force where the employees go outside of the company and take the car to go to the customers. And also the last group is the car manufacturers, for example, like Ford, Toyota, or Volkswagen, who can like build the device into the new cars they manufacture, so that they can also make use of our product and also of our service. Second part is the value proposition. Yeah. So how do we create value? We create value by decreasing the time needed for assistance or help in case of an emergency or if an accident occurs. So we create a new product and also a new service to improve the customer's need or desire to get fast help in case of an emergency. And also we reduce the risk of serious harm through injuries. For example, when you are in a bad accident and you have a serious injury, you might lose a lot of blood, and then time is a very important factor. Also, when you're caught in a car and you cannot move or get out and cannot reach your cell phone to get help, we have the device which calls you, and when you don't pick up because you cannot move or you're unconscious, we're going to send help by locating you fast through the GPS and then send the emergency or ambulance. Also, we create like some kind of a comforting feeling for the customers by talking and supporting the customer through the device on the phone. And also the device is available for every vehicle, so it doesn't matter whether you have an old car or a brand new car, because we can like attach the GPS sensor to, or the sensor of the GPS system to your windshield or your mirror or your airbags, so that way when the windshield cracks or the airbag opens up, the device is going to be like an alarm is going to be triggered. And so we not just invent some kind of GPS tracking which already exists, but we put it into a new use with extra features, which is like the emergency trigger, and also add like the life-saving fast personal assistance in case of an emergency. So that way the ambulance or the police can come fastly and precisely to your location. Yeah.
Third, I'm talking about the channels. Here, well, apart from the thing that we have to bring the product from China, we decided to distribute the product with the major sellers in Mexico. AutoZone is one of the biggest accessories dealers in the country, but we're also looking to distribute this through the current channels of companies selling GPS, tracking systems, and so on. And also by our website, so people can order product online or make an appointment to go to our facilities to install the product. Also, we were thinking of that would be a good option is the insurance company, since for the company it is better to act fast, since they pay also for the hospital of the victims of an accident. The fastest the emergency parties get there, the less they will have to pay in case of injuries or even death. And the last part, as Lee mentioned, is manufacturers, as they could include the device in the cars or selling the refractionary as an accessory for the brand new cars.
So to enhance the customer relationship, we're having like an automated service in the device, which triggers the alarm for the emergency call. And then we have the personal assistants, which ask like whether everything is fine, and if no one's going to pick up, they're going to send help. And and we're planning about having a website which informs our customers about the product and helps them making the decision.
Okay, revenue streams, of course, most of our money will come from sales. As Alex mentioned, it's going to cost $50, but it's almost the cost we would have for acquiring this unit. So most of our revenues would come from the monitoring service. The people doesn't have to pay for the tracking of the system, but for us looking for these devices in case of an accident and contact the emergency parties right away. And also, if possible, by licensing to car manufacturers. Our key resources, of course, would be the call centers. This would be our added value, so to say. So the call center, the technology, and of course the human resources, as we have to be very careful with this part, as they will be in touch with customers in difficult situations. Of course, the units we have to have available stock, as if one of them get damaged, have to be replaced right away. Otherwise, if the car is there without this device and something happens, we're going to have problems. And of course, the patenting, trying to protect the licensing to the manufacturers.
Our key activities will be like the selling of the device and the installing into the car, and also the monitoring of the system, whether if an emergency call is going to come in. And then when an emergency call comes, we're going to locate through the GPS, and our personnel in the call center is going to provide support during the accident, and maybe also give some advice on first aid, what can you do, and calm the person down. And we are also the connection between the victims and the helpers, because we're gonna connect. We're connecting with the victims in terms of calling them, but also by locating them, we're also going to connect with the helpers and tell them where is the accident located.
The key partners, of course, is the Chinese supplier. Not especially him, but already have. Don't worry, that you have an idea. It's of course not especially it doesn't have to be Telcel, as you said, but some telecommunication company in order to have this card installed in the GPS, and it sends the SMS to our call center so we can have the exact location. Next. Of course, we have to talk with the emergency parties, because they have to know and trust in us. So they're not just going to go in vain to assist someone that probably doesn't even need it. The insurance companies and the car manufacturers. Our main cost would be bringing the product from full fabric, and well, the call center, the technology will have to develop there, and there are human resources, plus the installation and the workshop to install these devices. So coming back to the story, what happened to Antoine?
So as you know, I was totally stuck in my car and I couldn't call anybody. So as I had this product, so emergency arrived very quickly, so now I'm fine.
So,
If you have any questions.
Very good. So, questions?